now what I want you to do is imagine this scenario. As you walk out of your house, your room, to grab some snacks or probably a drink and look for some time to relax, you suddenly see a huge explosion in the distance. Seconds later, you feel the ground shake and see blinding light from every direction. And before you know what's happening, you're engulfed in fire so hot it burns you into ashes. And you're not the only one. It's happening to everyone around you. Your friends, gone. Your family, gone. You, your future, gone. Sounds like a terrible nightmare, right? What if I told you this actually happened? And what if I told you it might happen again? 75 years ago, on a typical morning, August 1945, 2 nuclear weapons were detonated over the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, resulting in over 300,000 lives killed, wiped from the face of this planet. The mushroom cloud that followed symbolized the opening of Pandora's box that will continue to haunt us till this very day. According to general research, the total amount of nuclear weapons today is capable of destroying our planet over 3,000 times. Nuclear weapons, the heart of modern terror, the collector of innocent souls, the wrath of the Armageddon, needs to be exterminated. The bombs that fell that day not only killed instantly, left a scar of disease and agony for the generations to come. People might not be the same. Families may never be reunited. And history will remember that day not with glory or decency, but with infamy and disgrace. To those who see nuclear weapons as means to an end, or tools that serve the supposed national interest, let not the lives of the many be risked for the deeds of the few. Let not the just citizens be deprived of their freedom from fear. And let not the crystallizations of our civilization be shattered into the darkness of nihility. Let's look at some facts. According to economist Alex Tabarrok, for a child born today, the risk of a nuclear war in their lifetime is over 60%. He furthers by saying that if, for example, India and Pakistan are to exchange merely a third of their nuclear arsenals, not only 45 million people will be killed instantly, but also enough smoke will be plunged the world into a 25-year-long nuclear winter. Over 2 billion people will suffer from disease and famine, and the total casualties will be 29 times more than the entire World War II combined. 29 times. So that's like World War II being fought over and over and over and over again in what? A few minutes. Thus, the existential risk and threat that nuclear weapons posed on the survival and continuity of our race is so large that it outweighs any possible benefit it may bring. And that brings me to the next part. Many advocates of nuclear weapons, those who support nuclear arsenals, base their arguments on the single deterrence theory, which states that nuclear weapons could somehow prevent the escalation of conventional warfares by posing the threat of mutually assured destruction, also known as MAD. Very funny, right? But history proves this theory wrong. During the Cold War, nuclear weapons did not stop the United States or the Soviet Union from engaging in conflicts ranging from Vietnam to Afghanistan. nuclear weapons also didn't stop Arabian countries from launching missiles into Israeli territory when Israel is already a nuclear country. On the other hand, even if deterrence theory works, what about those countries who don't have the technology and ability to build their own nuclear arsenals? This will give leverage and strategic advantage to the countries who have their own nuclear weapons, which will further strengthen the global inequality and hierarchy issue. We are in the year 2020 right now, and humanity is in hard times. We're at an intersection of chaos and instability, a raging pandemic, an ongoing trade war, a deteriorating climate. However, it is precisely times like these our strength to come together must prevail over the differences that kept us apart. Let's fight for the day when children are presented by the brave new world not with fear, but with hope and harmony. And this picture behind me, this is a joke of 2020. Do we want this clown laughing at humanity as we self-destruct? Or do we want to tie up loose ends and start paving that way towards stability and prosperity? Well, I know what I'll choose. Ban nuclear weapons. Thank you.